I debated whether to call this Vlogmas 8 or Vlogmas 14. I guess I'm going to go with 8, and I'm kind of the inclination to continue after Christmas making videos, like, until New Year to try and kind of make it to the 24. But maybe I'll just stop at Christmas and it'll just be like a 3-week Vlogmas, that little hiatus in the middle there, but whatever. So I'm back. It has been a week. It really has. So basically, where did I last leave you? Where were we at? It was Monday morning, wasn't it? Right? Oh, it feels like weeks ago at this point. Oh, so basically, we had a little bit of a cascade, if you will, of positive COVID tests and suspected COVID cases, and some coming back negative even though they had all the symptoms, and it's like that was definitely was. So we were down to like about half the staff were available basically last week. I went from having 13 hours last week to 39. So suddenly it was a full-time job last week, which I had not planned for. I hadn't scheduled for. There wasn't time for Vlogmas. It just didn't happen. Sunday was okay. We were just starting to have people having tests and disappearing, and it was stressful. It was stressful, but you know what? We managed. Monday, there were 5 of us in the shop. Normally there would be around 8 or 9 on a weekday through the whole day. There were 5 of us in total. That was fine. We managed. It was all good. Then Tuesday, there were 4 of us, which was a bit more difficult. But again, we managed. When someone was on the lunch break, there was just 3 of us available. But, it's okay. We made it work. Someone on the door, someone on the tills, someone running around doing everything else on the shop floor. It was fine. We had it. Wednesday, there were 3 of us. So that was a time. Basically, the one member of the management team who was there spent the day fielding phone calls, having to take a delivery, like all these things that he was just busy, having to deal with other stuff. He did help out on the shop floor as well, but he was also trying to do a million other things. And it was just me and one of the temps who's been there 3 or 4 weeks, alternating who was on the door, who was on the tills. She had to keep, when she was on the tills, running over and asking me how to do something or something had gone wrong, and quickly just you stay here on the door, I'll run over and deal with that, and just jump on the till and take over. And it was just it was an intense day. It was a 9-hour shift of just that the whole day. And at the end of the day, because we had a delivery coming in the next morning, we shut a little bit early, an hour early than we should have, and spent the last hour and a half reorganising the stock room, moving boxes around, running up and down the flight of stairs out the back, carrying boxes, trying to make space, because there was still the delivery from Monday, 3 pallets worth just taking up space, and we had another 3 or 4 pallets coming in the morning, and we need to make room for them. And it was absolutely manic and stressful and exhausting. It was a good workout though, running up and down the stairs for an hour carrying heavy boxes. You don't need the gym if you're doing that. So I wasn't in on Thursday or Friday. Thursday I slept. I didn't remember Thursday. I was just in a daze of exhaustion. So Friday, I actually recorded a video on Friday, but I was so tired and bitter. The video was just not fun. So I've just scrapped that. That's fine. Basically me just angrily ranting for 10 minutes. So yeah, we're just ignoring that. It's fine. And the weekend was alright. The weekend was okay. There were a bit more of us in. Things felt a little bit more under control. And now on Tuesday, tomorrow, I'm in again. And that's when people are starting to filter back in from isolation, from their 10 days required isolation after exposure. So we'll start going more normal. This week we're only doing 20 hours, so that's going to be great. So I basically just wanted to make a quick video just being yeah, this is what happened in the last week. We got through it, we did it. And hopefully, fingers crossed, no one else is going to get a positive test or have any symptoms, and everything will be fine. So I did, although I didn't show any symptoms, and technically I shouldn't have ordered a test, I did, because I had shared shifts with multiple people who had tested positive and were showing symptoms. So I did order a test, and that came back negative. So that was fine. So hopefully that means I didn't get it and everything's okay. But you just don't know. This is something like 70% accuracy on negative tests on the tests that they use where I am, so there's a possibility I'm asymptomatic and carrying it and still going to work, but we just don't know. So a lot of my ideas that I wanted to do for Vlogmas required quite a bit of prep time, and I don't know if they're going to happen now. I really, really want to make Monstrous Decorations 3. I will stick a card up linking to the original Monstrous Decorations because I want to do the third one this year. And it's just, I've kind of got an idea in my head of like visually, but I could do with like a little bit of scripting and storyboarding and just planning, and then also shooting it. And I don't know if I'm gonna have time because there's all these crafty things I want to do, and suddenly I've not got much time before Christmas, and we roll with the punches. Things change, we've got to adapt. There's definitely one thing I've learned this year is that you can't plan too far ahead, and you've got to be flexible with things. Right, I'm gonna leave that there, I think. Hopefully I will have time to make a quick video. I'm in work tomorrow and Wednesday, but I'm only doing like 6 or 7 hour days. So I have the morning, I think, both days. I think I'm doing closes. So I should be able to record a quick video in the morning and then get it up after I get home from work, probably. So fingers crossed, that's the end of the gap and we'll keep this going now. But any of my work friends who are watching, I hope you're doing well and cannot wait for you to come back in because I've missed you all. I've missed you so much. So the energy has been very weird recently and it'd be nice to have everyone back again. So here's to a week of healthy friends and co-workers and things going more smoothly. Cheers.